Hey guys, my name is Mike.
Hey, and I'm Sherry.
We are the Rays, and our channel is called Hanging with the Rays. We'd like you to come along on our adventures. This is new to us. Be patient with us. We're kind of learning this, and it's kind of both of us have been like tick at each other's face just because we're trying to get this started. We have a fur baby. We've been married 38 years. We got 2 children grown. We're looking forward to retirement. We like to garden. We like to outside. We like biking, hiking, camping. We take our dog with us. We do all of it. I work in the garage. I'm always piddling with something. I've got a project now, a golf cart I'm working on, or I'm restoring an old car, or I'm always got something that I'm dragging home, and she's like, "What have you dragged home now?" Anyway, we would love for you to be with our channel. If you like and subscribe to us, we'd appreciate it. And if something you want to see, let us know.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel, Hanging with the Rays. I just wanted to let you know I'm going to take you along with me, front and backyard, just kind of show you where things are now. It's dead of winter. It's not as pretty as it has been, and if I get a chance, I'll plop in some pictures from the spring and the summer of how pretty it has been. But it's time of year to start cleaning up, prepping the beds, getting everything ready. So I thought I would take you along and just kind of show you where things are. There's going to be future videos. I've got lots of plants. I need to do lots of bed cleaning. I'll show you all the plants that I'm winterizing, or I say winterizing, winter overing, but outside. I don't have a greenhouse. I wish I did, but I don't. So anyway, come along with me. I hope you enjoy today. I'm just going to kind of introduce you to my yard, and then I hope that you follow us. We do lots of projects, totally random, always busy. So we look forward to spending time with you, and I will show you around my yard now. Overwintering of the plants. I have several things here, and I have hay put around it to help. And it looks like everything's making it. This is, in the blue one, is crepe myrtles. This one here, most of this is blacktop Susans. I have a lot more Susan here. I have hostas on the end here. Back here in the back, I have a second row. And on these, there. So my flower bed along the back here, it's along the fence. What I want to do is create a flower bed. It incorporates, I don't know if you can see it because it's dead, but there's a lilac bush here. And I was too cheap to buy more like soil and mulch and do it the quick way, because usually you can just lay down cardboard. I've got like 2 layers here, make sure there's no gaps, and then you put some topsoil and some mulch over it, and then let it sit, I don't know, 3-4 months, and then you can plant it and it'd be great. But I am tired of buying soil and all that, so I've been putting all my clippings off of my plants, any pots that I had that I needed to empty, that kind of thing that need to be turned over, back here. And so I started already, you can tell down here, I started going ahead and turning it with my pitchfork, so that when the dirt's on top of it, then all the worms and all the things that will break down all this will have some soil to get on, because about there starts or stops with the dirt. And then from here down is just dried material. I mean, I think it's just going to dry out. It's not actually going to break down. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this and take some of this dirt and put on top of the dry and see if it'll work. Dark and rich, it's all starting to get already. Like it's already starting to break down. You can see cardboard here, and it's already starting to break down. And then I've put, you can see eggshell, lettuce, all kinds of stuff in here. So I don't want to get it where the grass shows, which is what I just did. So I may have to put another layer of cardboard in there. Let's see. Alright, so I'm just trying to turn this over, aerate it, get it ready, let it break down for the winter. I hope this spring that I'm able to get it all done. So little fish are here, they're not super active, and I may feed them in a little bit, but my dad always said that if you fed these fish and they were active, then you knew that they were going to be active and want to eat at the lake, it worked out pretty well most of the time, which is great. So my sweet little fishies, I think I have 8 of them now. I did have 9, and I think this spring I'm going to need to put something in, like a plant or something. I had one, and they would get up in it and lay their eggs Then they would like thrash in the grasses, which was great. So I need to do that again so they have something to lay their eggs in. Then I have a few more fish. I didn't really care to have more fish because I got a small pond, but I could use a few more. We had 17 fish or so in this pond. It's a 300 and something gallon. This is the other project we did. We had this shepherd's pole, and then the squirrels are so crazy around here. I got this new little feeder from Big Lots, which is going out of business now. So we were trying to figure out a solution to the squirrel problem because we have so many squirrels. So my husband came up, which I thought was great, to take a disc that you ride in the snow with, like the little snow disc. We had gotten one at Ollie's for $3.99, never used it. And so he took this, let me see if I can get a better picture. He took one, cut the edge, and then he rivet on the edge there, and he started painting with green paint. It didn't work, that's what the spotters are. But he did 3 rivets and then this plastic repair stuff he did. Plus he did a clamp underneath. So he did the clamp to keep it from going. So I'll have to let you know if that works for the squirrels. But I thought if we had something. So I am gonna clean up this little area. I've been very busy today while I've been off. I'm gonna do this little area of this. It's got some seedlings. It has a lot of weeds, that kind of stuff in there. You can kind of see. The one with the little lopey leaves is the larkspur seeds coming up. They self-seeded, but this other is a weed. So I'm just gonna kind of clean up this bed, clip back. There's Gerbera daisy tops that have died, and just make this whole area look quite a bit better. So I'm gonna blow up my front flower beds. Hopefully it'll be the last of the leaves, but I would so recommend, not sponsored, this little blower. We have a weed eater and a blower, both of Greenworks, and we have 2 batteries. Keep one charged all the time, and it is fabulous. I think it's 2 or 3 years we've had it, and love it. So let me show you bed. I cleaned that little section. See all these leaves and stuff. Just gonna clean all this out. I think I'm gonna take all the leaves and put on my back bed flower area that I'm hoping will compost down. So these are my boxwoods. I trimmed them, and then it got down in the 20s, I guess. And so it's like burn them, and I'm scared to do it again because if I trim them again, it's gonna frost again and do it all over. So they'll come back. They're fine. They're just looking rough. This is a miniature crepe myrtle, and all its little leaves, they're hanging them, but they're dead. So that's kind of weird. Go ahead. All right, so I need to trim back my monkey grass. You can see it's all burnt and stuff. So I usually don't trim it all the way down, but I do trim it back. Just makes it look better. The ends aren't as burnt. And then when it comes up this spring, it'll be full. Perfect. This one's actually pretty full and looks like he needs to be spotted in the spring. It'll be quite so full. Which I have lots of places I could put extra ones, so that works. Along with all the other stuff that I've wintered over and separated and divided that I showed you in the back earlier. So anyway, pretty simple. Just do all this, and then I get to use all this, all the greens that God gave me for compost, because I'm really, as I said earlier, tired of buying compost. So anyway, if you will trim back your stuff, it helps, and it gives something for your compost for the winter. So let me show you. These are coming up by themselves. They're little larkspur seedlings, which is great. Here's a whole cluster here. They're coming up all by themselves. I think all of mine, and maybe all of them are, but they're purple. And this one decided to grow really large compared to the rest of them. I have a whole little slew of them over here, which I'm super excited about. So I've cleaned up most of this bed here. I'm going to work on down for the rest of it because I have lots of leaves and stuff. They're looking pretty rough. These little bushes are supposed to be evergreens, but they're deciduous. If it gets very cold down to the 20s, they like to lose. You can see the one next to it has a lot. This one, not so much. So I was just going to show you. I did clean up quite a bit, got quite a bit of the leaves. It is not perfect. Put a lovely little flag on this little miniature flag stand soon. I was just going to show you. Got all my monkey grass trimmed back. I got a cute little coreopsis coming in. He is right there. And these 3 bushes, I'll show you how they don't usually make it really well. They look beautiful spring, summer, fall, but man, when it gets cold, they do not love it. Another month or so, this will lose its leaves, and then it'll look more, I don't know, structural and not so crazy messy. There's those bushes I told you, they're just boxwoods that I trimmed and then they frosted on, so they burnt on the ends, but they've done that before and fine. All this area, so I've got to, right before the bird bath, and then all this area I'm gonna clean up and get it ready, but that'll probably be another day. So thanks for watching, and we are in Tennessee 7B, and it is December the 26th, 2024.